Hi, everybody. This is Stan Johnson from SEED. SEED stands for Socially Equal Energy Efficient Development. We train inner city youth on green technologies such as solar panel installation, weatherization homes, recycling, and community gardening. We have a couple of our former students here that we'll be introducing in a second just to talk about what we're here doing. But the big thing is we're getting ready to start up our career readiness program. So we want everybody that you know between the ages of 16 and 28 to get to our website, call us on our phone, come up to our building at the SEED building. It's at the old Turnkey 3 building, Morningside Community Center. It's 1617 Dandridge Avenue, right behind Mount Olive. We have a lot of fun, so we want to make sure that people understand that you don't have to sit here and try to make up stuff and don't understand. We want to make sure that you get what you need. So we got these wonderful young ladies here. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, and then we'll get into where they were before they got to SEED, what happened during the time they were at SEED, and what they're currently doing. So without any further ado, I'm gonna let Casey start.
Hi, I'm Casey, and I am a alumni at SEED. I attended SEED back in 2012, 13, and
So how did you like it?
I didn't like SEED. I actually loved it. It's a great program, the best program. I've been through a lot of other programs and agencies, and I have to say that SEED was the best. They worked with me. They were hard on me. Stan, I see him as a second father, so you also get more than just job help, career readiness, housing readiness. You get more than that. They also do one-on-one, talk to you, help you get through your problems. So
That's fantastic. Casey?
Oh, well, I'm Kaja Guyton. I am a former alumni of SEED. I actually just graduated from the program last month in December. When I started SEED, I didn't like it. I didn't. I would honestly say probably like the first few days of being in SEED, I didn't talk to nobody. So when they came in there, they were like, why is it quiet in here? I don't know them. They don't know me. I was coming from a whole different city. I'm from Nashville. But I learned as the program went on, by the end of the week, I warmed up to people. I learned how to talk to people. I got to know some great people. Be prepared to walk.
a lot of that.
Be prepared to walk. Knock on doors.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, because that's a big thing. Learning how to shake hands. Eye contact is a really big thing that we work on, especially because if you're not looking somebody in their eyes when they're talking to them, then who are you looking at? So when I started SEED, I was homeless. So I really was just trying to find something to do, just so I wouldn't have to just sit in my car all day and do nothing with my life. So yeah, I really met some great people. John, Lee, Stan especially.
Stan.
Definitely. But he's great, guys. Like, if you need somebody to talk to rely on, somebody you just want to be able to get something off your chest and expect not to get any lashback, Stan's that's the
But
man to go
expect
to.
the truth.
But expect the truth. Yeah. And sometimes the truth does hurt. Okay? Yeah.
Well, the big thing is you want to prepare for the future.
Definitely.
So if we're still stuck in the past and still dealing with the stuff we was dealing with a year ago, 2 years ago, when we was little kids,
Right.
I tell people all the time, I don't work with little kids because little kids like to shove their shoulders. I don't know. Adults don't do that kind of stuff. Adults have to tell you, well, I just ain't do it because I ain't want to do it.
Right.
And at that point, that's where the truth comes in.
Right.
If you want my help, I'll help you. If you want the people around you, John and Lee are fantastic. They're going to do whatever research they need to do to get you to places that you need to be.
Definitely.
But one of the things that I also wanted to talk to you guys about was like the core portion of it. Like, what are some of the things that you guys learned while you're inside the program?
Ooh, not just left, so I know. It's like a whole bunch of stuff.
So The biggest thing I've learned is I hate writing and I hate being organized. So that's my big thing. So you have to be organized, and SEED helps you with that. I've learned actually taking the time and going out to the community, because I'm also very selfish and I don't like helping other people. So when I started SEED, it was like I was receiving help, not being very, thankful for that help. And
Right.
SEED helped me realize, say thank you, or people are just not going to help you. I was homeless. I went from staying in cars, living with dudes, shelters, but once I got out of SEED, I had my own place. I still go through some of the things I did 2 years ago, but I'm still learning. I'm still young. But I say I learned how to be more organized, and I learned how to look things up more than just, saying I want to do this and not even put no effort into it.
Right. One of the biggest things I learned at SEED is communication. Because there was times like when we were canvassing, and canvassing is going to be hard if you're not open to change. Canvassing is going to be hard for you. That was hard for me too, because I hated walking. I hated walking. Them hills kicked my butt, okay? But communication, you have to communicate with your partner. You have to communicate not with your partner, but with your group, because you all count on each other to reach your goals. Like, if we were canvassing, our goal was to get 100 flyers out that day. If we don't get that 100 flyers out, then we have to communicate on how we're going to go out the next day and get twice as many flyers out we did the day before. It's all about communication, because if you don't communicate, then there's misunderstandings.
And teamwork.
Definitely.
So you're talking about canvassing, so I'll just tell the audience, one of the things that we do is we want to go out in the community and help people learn about their environmental literacy. And environmental literacy to us is being able to save people money on their utility bill. We want to save the planet. We want to talk about green, but we want to make sure we bring it back down to earth to where a Pookie or a Leroy even understands it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So one of the big things that we talk about is how do we go out and help other people? Because once you're getting help yourself, you need to help other people so you can understand how thankful you should be about that process. So canvassing is really going out door to door, knocking on people's doors, saying, hey, these are some of the ways you can actually save money on your utility bills. These are some of the things that we have to offer. And it's nothing like being able to see a young person in your own community helping that same community, instead of people saying, well, them the people that has the problem. Why ain't nobody trying to do nothing with them? Well, you guys are actually on the other side saying, we're the young people that's coming out here to help you.
And
So-
saving other young people's lives. And we could say plenty of more, because there's a lot of young people out there right now that needs help. And
Definitely.
yeah, because
Definitely.
there's young people out there who's shooting, and if you know
Dying.
anyone, you can send them to SEED, and I can really say that you can change their lives just by, referring them.
Just referring them to SEED, and refer them to SEED, because I'll be there.
And I will too.
I'm the best person to come to.
Yes.
I'm just playing. No, honestly, come to SEED, because honestly, it will help you in the long run. By the end of SEED, I had 2 jobs, a car, and my own place to stay.
Wow.
So, come to SEED. Not because you think you're finna get paid, because you got to work for what you do.
Yes,
you
you
do.
do.
And they will dock.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely dock your pay.
Yeah, they definitely will.
We don't want you coming in there late. We don't want you coming there disturbing the class. The thing is, you're here to get yourself better. You're not here to stay the same. You're not here to go back in the past.
Right.
It's all about how to go in the future. That's why we believe green technology is the future.
Exactly.
So everything we talk about is how can we move forward. Now, you guys touched a little bit on the successes after the program, but I want to dip a little bit deeper into that. So you said you were homeless. You were sleeping in your car. Now you got an apartment. You had 2 jobs. Talk about that for a little bit. What?
When I first started SEED, I was lost. I was mad. I was angry because I was going through a transition where I had an apartment and lost it due to having a friend who I thought was a friend, and ended up, the police got involved to where the apartment was in my name and I lost it because of her. So then I moved all my stuff out, had put some stuff in storage, and then anything that was like clothing related or things that I could sleep with, I put in my car with me. So when I came to SEED, I told them straight up, look, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't even have a job as of right now. And the job I do have, I don't like it, and I'm about to quit. And so Stan really helped me. Like, he used to just talk to me, keep it real with me, and he was honest. And I felt like when he told me about myself, it made me realize you have to go hard for the things that you want in life, because if you don't grind for what you want, if you don't work for what you want, then you can't get it, because nothing is going to be handed to you, especially not in our generation. So when I thought about myself and my situation, I thought the only way I'm going to get out of this situation is, first of all, prayer, hard work, and dedication. You have to be dedicated. You have to be willing to put in the work. And you also need to stay prayed up, especially in today's society, because you see so many people who discourage children, who make children not want to do anything.
And stay motivated.
You have to stay motivated.
Even when people tell you can't.
I wanted to quit the program.
Yeah, I did too.
Especially when we was walking. Now, it would be times where I would just sit on the hill and be like, I'm not walking back down there. I'm not going. But you have to keep pushing. And I kept pushing, and I felt like I kept pushing, and they would take us to the career center. I would do like 6 applications online and call all of those stores until somebody gave me an interview, and I got 2 of them, had 2 jobs. And instead of working both jobs, now I'm actually becoming a shift leader and a part-time manager at my job. So hard work and dedication does pay off. SEED does pay off, but you have to be willing to put in the work.
Fantastic. Casey, you're actually thinking about going to college now.
Yes, I am. To
Why?
be a surgical technician.
Why in the world would you want to do that?
I've always wanted to do the medical field, and I've wanted to be a doctor. And at first, I didn't want to do college. I had trouble in high school. I just didn't want to do the work, and I had to realize that in order for me to get a better job, because I got tired of fast food, I hate fast food with a passion. So I was filling out at jobs that wouldn't hire me because of the simple fact I didn't have not even a diploma. So I had to tell myself, okay, I know you don't want to do this, but you're going to have to do this. And so one day I just walked back into school, and I was like, hey, what all do I have left to do? And he was like, you have these gateways, and you have this amount of time to finish it. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. I did get angry.
Yeah.
There was times I did want to quit because it was a deadline. It stresses me out. I hate deadlines too, because especially if I've been wasting a lot of time. I like to waste time.
So going from being a procrastinator to being able to get to your high school diploma to now getting ready to go to college, this is what I'm talking about. Nothing stops a bullet like a job. I tell people all the time, a worrying person don't pray, and a praying person don't worry. So let's not worry, folks. Let's get this thing done.
Right.
Call the building, get on the website, get your applications in. If you know anybody 16 to 28, please send them our way. This is the kind of result that we're talking about from this program. We need your help, Knoxville, to make sure we get these young people off the streets and into jobs and in the homes. I love it. See you next time. This is Stan Johnson from SEED.